On Monday, the Supreme Court decided not to do its one fucking job by punting the controversial Zubik v. Burwell bill back to lower courts, adding to the list of people who aren't punished for their incompetence alongside politicians, C-level executives, or whichever asshole that greenlit a sequel for Dumb and Dumber. Zubik versus Burwell is the latest challenge to the Affordable Care Act's contraceptive mandate based on the premise that providing contraception coverage violates an organization's right to exercise their religion. Currently, religiously affiliated employers aren't required to provide employees with contraception coverage. Instead, they are allowed to write a letter notifying the government that they have a sincere religious objection to providing the coverage. The insurance providers can then directly offer contraceptive coverage to the employees themselves, which sounds completely reasonable, even from a religious freedom perspective. But apparently, that's not good enough for all the nuns who are protesting against this mandate, asserting that even notifying the government means being complicit in this sin. Because everybody knows on the sixth day, God was like, yo, I'm God. Do not use Plan B or a condom at any point. Don't even pull out, son. By the way, the second part of that statement is the reason why we're even having this argument, because according to Genesis chapter 38, God condemned some dude named Onan for pulling out of his sister-in-law. That's not a joke. It sounds like something you'd see on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but God apparently has some weird objection to seeing the money shot. So if an all-knowing God couldn't anticipate the advances in contraception technology, and there were no methods of contraception in the biblical days, why have Christian churches traditionally opposed this contraceptive method? Well, it's partially because of a common misinterpretation of the point of the Onan story, paired with the frequent message throughout the Bible promoting sex for procreation, but not for pleasure. Never for pleasure. According to the Catholic Church historian Thomas Bachenkotter, today's religious objections to contraceptives reflect the biblical era's widespread disgust with sexual pleasure and woefully inaccurate understanding of human procreation. But with the advances made in science, even religious people have come to the realization that using contraceptives is a private decision kept between them and God, with only 15% of US Catholics viewing contraception as morally wrong. In the ensuing thousands of years, we've advanced to the point where we now have a pretty clear understanding of where babies come from. So maybe it's time for religious groups to get with the times and face the fact that people have sex for pleasure and there's nothing wrong with that. So just go ahead and write the fucking letter.